Hola, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kirsty Lo, and in today's video I'm going to be comparing two foundations, the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation and the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So I'm going to be doing a 12-hour wear test today, so let's get straight into the video. Right, so I've already prepped my skin, I've cleansed, toned and moisturised my skin. And before applying any foundation, I always love to use a primer. And the one that I'm using today is this Lancome Le Base Pro Perfecting Makeup Primer. And if you're new to my channel, I do have really oily skin. That's why I love to use a primer before applying foundation, just to give me that really smooth surface for the foundation to go on top of. Yep, so that's the Lancome Le Base Pro Skin Perfecting Primer. Love this stuff. Right, so the first foundation I'm going to talk about is this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £39. Now this is a hybrid skincare foundation, so it's a full coverage foundation with the skincare benefits of a serum. So you've like got the best of both worlds, a full coverage foundation with a serum. And it's available in 44 shades and the packaging is absolutely stunning. It's got the typical Charlotte Tilbury rose gold packaging, frosted glass bottle, and it looks absolutely stunning, even pulling on a dressing table like the one behind me. Look how stunning that is. The aesthetics on that is beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to talk more about this foundation whilst applying it. So today I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply the foundation. So I'm in the shade 5.5 neutral, and that's for medium shade with olive neutral undertones. So I'm going to do the Charlotte Tilbury foundation on this side of my face with a beauty blender. So I've already dampened this sponge under running water and dried it so it's nice and squidgy. Right, so let's go on in and see what the Charlotte Tilbury foundation is all about. So on the Charlotte Tilbury website, this foundation is described as a stay all day full coverage foundation with a natural matte finish, and it gives you flawless, poreless looking skin with pore blurring airbrush effects. And it's got the skincare benefits of a serum, and it's got a magic matrix of hydrating, anti-aging and anti-pollution ingredients. It's sweat proof, humidity proof, waterproof and transfer resistant. Wow, it's just looking so good. With this one layer of the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, straight away it's removed the redness that I had on my cheeks. Had a bit of redness, but that's covered it all, and it's smoothed out my pores. It's just looking so nice, and this is just the one layer. Coverage wise, it is pretty full coverage. I'm gonna do another layer just to see how full coverage it can get. So that's two layers of this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and it's actually just reminded me just how much I actually love this foundation, because I've not actually used this for a good few months now, but this is absolutely stunning. I used to always use this foundation when I needed a bit more fuller coverage. Still feels very lightweight and looks really natural. So this foundation is really good, especially if you've got acne prone skin, oily skin, if you've got redness, texture, any kinds of imperfections. This foundation is the go-to foundation. I just love it. That's why I used to always use it when I had acne prone skin. Yeah, so that's the two layers now of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so on to the next foundation. We have this Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £38.50. Now this foundation is quite similar to the Charlotte Tilbury foundation in the way that they're both hybrid skincare foundations. So this is a full coverage foundation with the skincare benefits of a serum, but with the skincare benefits of this one, you've got like vitamin C, salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid. So that focuses more on brightening your skin, texturizing your skin and making your skin more even, smoother and just really flawless and smooth looking. Whereas with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, it focuses more on like anti-aging, hydrating and also anti-pollution ingredients. So they've both got skincare ingredients but different types of skincare ingredients. Now this foundation is available in 42 shades, which is 2 shades less compared to the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. You've got 44 shades and 42 shades. And with this Clinique foundation, it has got SPF 20, so it's going to protect your skin from the look of discoloration and also protecting it from the sun. So really, really important. Whereas with the Charlotte Tilbury one, it does not have SPF in there. And I love the look of this bottle because it's quite a unique shape. It's like a cone and it's got a pump. Cannot go wrong with a pump foundation. Really handy to have. So one pump gives you quite a nice decent amount. Right, let's give it a go. So on the Clinique website, this foundation is described as a serum foundation, combining the skin perfecting coverage of a foundation with the power of a serum. It's a full coverage foundation with a satin matte finish, and it claims to help improve the look of skin, making it look more even and smoother. Right, so that's the one layer of this Clinique foundation, and I'm really surprised in the way that I only used a little bit of foundation. Look how much is still left. So a little bit goes a long way with this Clinique foundation. I feel like this one, I've just applied it, but it's drying down a bit quicker compared to the Charlotte Tilbury one, and it looks so natural. I mean, I thought that the Charlotte Tilbury one looked natural, but this one, the Clinique foundation, looks even more natural on my skin. So let's go ahead and do another layer. I don't even need to have another pump because I've still got leftover on here. So a little bit goes a long way. So let's do the second layer. Wow, my skin is looking good. Look how even my skin is looking. The one layer is more medium coverage, and now 2 layers is more fuller coverage. Whereas with the Charlotte Tilbury, the one layer, that was already quite full coverage. Add on the second layer, it was like super full coverage. And guys, I also had to mention the formula facts of this foundation is that it's a 24-hour color true wear. The 24-hour defense against caking, settling, creasing, poring or streaking. There's mineral sunscreen, it's oil-free, sweat and humidity resistant, waterproof, non-acnegenic, dermatologist tested, fragrance free and allergy tested. That is one of the longest lists of formula facts ever for foundation. Right, so my makeup's done, and I did use a bit of setting powder to set the foundations into place, and the one that I've used today is this Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Setting Powder. I always use a setting powder because of my oily skin, just to set my foundation and to take away a bit of the shine. So whilst doing my makeup, I did notice on the Charlotte Tilbury side, the foundation did oxidize slightly darker. So bear that in mind if you do a shade match for the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, to actually wait around about 10 minutes for it to fully dry down before you decide whether it's the right colour match for you or not. That's for the Charlotte Tilbury. Whereas with the Clinique foundation, it didn't really oxidize, it just sort of remained the same colour. But yeah, both of these foundations are looking incredibly beautiful on my skin, so it's going to be such a close call today. Look who it is. It's Rocky, and he's in his house. Also got Buster. Alright guys, so I am back after around about 6 hours and change of scenery. I'm in my lounge. So on the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation side, it has controlled my oils so well. There's hardly any oils that have come out. Usually I get really oily skin, especially on my nose and on my cheek area. There's no caking or settling into my fine lines. It all looks really smooth and very poreless. This foundation is doing wonders for my skin. And then on the other side, the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, on this side, it looks so natural. A lot more natural compared to the Charlotte Tilbury side. Charlotte Tilbury foundation is more like a full glam. It's like a glam foundation, whereas the Clinique foundation, it's full coverage, but it still looks very natural. And even after 6 hours of wear, it's controlled my oils very well. So yeah, this is what it's looking like after 6 hours of wear. So I'm going to check in with you guys tonight, just before I go to bed. So it's going to be a 12-hour wear test. So yeah, get ready for that. Alright, so I'm back, and also a bit of an outfit change. I've got my towel gown on. This is a new one that I bought recently from Primark. I love it. Look at it. Look at the stars on it. Okay, so it has been about 12 hours now since I applied both of these foundations. Right, so let's look at this side first, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. You can see a bit of shines come through now on my cheek area and also a bit on my nose. But it's not like so much shine that I look like a grease spot. It just gives me like a really nice glow. My skin still looks really smooth and poreless. Okay, on to the next side. It's the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Wow. So I have to say, on the Clinique foundation side, it's controlled my oils slightly better compared to the Charlotte Tilbury side. Flawless looking. There's hardly any shine on my cheek area, on my forehead. There's just like literally no shine on my skin. I definitely think that today's winner is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. This foundation is absolutely beautiful on my skin, even after 12 hours of wear. Controlled my oils so well, and the fact that it is a full coverage foundation, it's still very lightweight and comfortable, and it's definitely suitable to wear every day, like on an everyday basis. Whereas with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, it also performed incredibly well today. It is more of a glam full coverage type of foundation, and you might find it a bit too full coverage to wear on an everyday basis. So this is more suitable if you're going to be going to like a special occasion or special events, or even doing photography where you need that full glam type of makeup. Whereas with the Clinique foundation, it's full coverage, it's lightweight, it's comfortable and super natural looking. I just love it. So that's why today's winner is this Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. Mwah, chef's kiss. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if there's any other foundations that you want me to review or try out or compare, then please let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I hope you'll have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Mwah, bye guys.